Hello, I'm Dr. Gareth Moore and welcome to day 3 of my solve of the Exit the Game Advent Calendar for 2025, the Intergalactic Race. And if you've seen yesterday's solve, let's just say, I hope I have a better solve today than I did yesterday. Right, so this is the calendar, and in particular inside we discovered that day 3 was by here. But before we have a look at what's inside there, we need to have a look at the story for today. So let's do that now. The engine has been warming up and rattling worryingly for a good 15 minutes when finally Claus comes out of the bar. He carries some large bags which he hands to you to put into the spaceship. Here, Tom has prepared provisions for our journey. Nice of him, right? Claus settles into the driver's seat and instructs you to climb into the area behind it. It is relatively cramped and seems to be a machine room and a lounge in one. Not exactly comfortable. Claus steers the spaceship to the starting line and you look over his shoulder through the windshield. As expected, you're so late that the launch pad is already pretty empty. The others have flown off and are slowly disappearing into the distance. Due to the turbulence caused by the crafts, the starting flag has become detached from the mast and is drifting away in the wind. Please turn the page, now open door 3, and behind which you will find 2 riddle cards, C1 and C2, and a strange item, handkerchief. Alright, so what's on the back of here then? Let's have a look. Ooh. For some reason, when it refers to a handkerchief, as it refers to a handkerchief on the back of the box as being inside, I had visions of like, grandiose, cotton woven thin, but no, it's clearly a paper tissue. So what does this actually mean? Clearly we are supposed to cut out, but I notice that these bits here are curious because it suggests we're cutting the corner off. But if so, why show these corner triangles at all? Maybe we're folding? Or perhaps we're cutting this out, then overlaying on an actual napkin and then using this to work out where to cut the corners off. But perhaps all will become clear when we have a look inside the door. So here is day 3 and let's see what's inside. All right, so day 3, here we go. Oh, there's some numbered things in there. I think maybe these are spaceships going away from us. And we're expecting 2 cards and a handkerchief. Let's see if we've got the handkerchief first. We do. And does it match the one here? Yeah, it's pretty much the same size. It's like one out of those plastic pocket packs of several tissues you get. And is it plain or is it printed on? I mean, I would guess it was plain, but you never know. It seems to be just a completely ordinary napkin or tissue. And yeah, well, there we go. So what have we got on the cards? It says, up the pole a flag should fly. If not, then you should raise one high. Build the flag, this you can handle. Place some triangle to triangle. I was trying to rhyme triangle with handle there, but it doesn't really work. Anyway, code ACB, which is presumably based on their positions in 2-dimensional space or something, I don't know. Doesn't make any sense yet. Please keep safe. We've had one of these each day. We've had 2 others so far. And we have now got dot dash dash dash, and I'm guessing that this means C or 2 or, well, it can't mean 2 because we've already had 2 on the previous day. But anyway, we're keeping this for later, I think. So let's have a look in the room as well. So there's different ships, there's different numbers on, as I say. And I think probably there's one of each colour. So brown is 9, green is 2, red is 4, pink is 6, blue is 8, grey is 0, orange I think is 5, purple is 7, yellow is 1 and white is 3 is my guess. It's hard to make out the colours on the camera, I know, because it changes the colour a bit. And there are 2 red triangles pointing across the flag, and the flag is white. So I think we are making the flag out of the napkin and putting it between the triangles that referred to on the card. But where those triangles are, I do not know. Well, here's the box and here is the napkin. So I guess that we are identifying 3 colours on the calendar with the flag or napkin if you prefer, and then we are ordering them in this order, and then we are looking inside the room to convert the colours into numbers to give us what we always need at the end of the day, which is a 3-digit code to put into our decoder strip to work out where the next day's door is. So I think the first thing to do is take this napkin and, well, I mean, do I have to cut out the template? I suppose I should cut out the template. But before we get to that, where exactly am I placing the resulting flag? So I'm looking for between 2 red triangles. So I mean, one thing I can see is that over here on the calendar there are green and blue arrows, which I didn't notice, and a black arrow. I didn't notice this before. But there are, of course, lots of triangles, but there are too many triangles. I mean, there's a triangle on today's door. Yes, there is. But probably there's other triangles. Let's look at the top because there's lots of colours up here. And what does this show us? Oh, there's triangles here. Oh, this is the flag post. Okay, so I'm making I've got pretty clear what I'm doing. I'm cutting the corners off the napkin or the flag, then I'm unfolding it, I'm putting it on here, and it's going to select 3 planets. And then I'll take the values of the colours. So let's cut the napkin up. All right, so I think I could just cut corners, to be honest, and put this on here and lock the corners off. But I guess I will do it the way that it shows by cutting out the template first. All right, and then I'm putting it on the napkin like this. And I'm cutting the corners off, I think. And hopefully doing so neatly, because otherwise, well, I'll have bits of tissue everywhere. So I've done that, I think, as expected. So now if we unfold this, have we now got some sort of snowflake effect? I mean, we must do, obviously, it stands to reason. Oh, there we go. So now I just need to put this, those triangles presumably line up with the triangles on the lid of the calendar. Right, so look, this is going to line up nicely with these triangles, and look, that's very nice that it selected the green, the blue and the yellow. And if we now put our card on too, you can see it gives us an ordering: A green, B blue, C yellow. All right, now let's look in the room. So we've got green is 2, blue is 8, and yellow, that's not yellow at the back, that's orange, yellow is 1. Let's see if that's correct. 281, 2, 8, 1, and if we turn this over, we get this set of directions. Now if we look at the calendar, how do those match up? So we're at 3, and I think you can see this because it's got quite bright on the camera, but then we go down, across, and diagonally up, and we should have diamond, Y, L. So that's correct. So this is our door 4. And now we get the fun part, I mean, not that the puzzle isn't fun, of writing 4 on there, on a little moon or whatever it is that is in front of that door. And we're done. Well, there we go. That was mercifully a bit easier than yesterday. I mean, perhaps it wasn't easier, but it was easier for me than yesterday's puzzle, and I very much enjoyed it. It was quite fun cutting that up, and now I've got a very useful tissue, as long as you don't happen to blow your nose in one of the holes, which would be disgusting. Anyway, there we go. With that lovely thought, I shall say goodbye for now. Hopefully you'll join me in tomorrow's video. Do feel free to check out some of my other advent calendar solves I'm doing this Christmas. But otherwise, until I see you in one of those videos or tomorrow, take care and goodbye.